A school says there is something wrong with a little bump and grind when it comes to dancing. Mount Lebanon is now enforcing a no grinding policy at its schools. And if you don't know what that is, it's exactly what it sounds like. The district says that dancing, that type of dancing anyway, is sexually suggestive. School leaders are also adding more chaperones, and they're changing the kind of music played at dances. Students, though, think the school is going too far.
It's just going to be tough to dance, really, because it's pretty much the only way I know how to dance.
Everyone does it, and whoever goes to dance knows that there's going to be grinding there, so if they don't like it, they shouldn't go.
Well, we asked what you thought on our Facebook page, and most of you agreed with Abigail 6, who says, "That's such a ridiculous rule. It's dance, not sex." Join the debate. Share your comment right now on our Facebook page.
Tell me a little bit of how you feel about the new dance rules.
I think it's a little ridiculous and blown out of proportion that we're being criticized on the way we dance or act at a school dance.
Mm-hmm. What about the drug and alcohol policy?
I mean, it's obviously not enforced very well based off what happened at our most recent dance. So I think that should be their main focus more than how we're acting at the dance and how we're dancing.
What happened at the most recent dance?
6 people were cited for underage drinking.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Do you think there's not enough law enforcement?
They do have law enforcement at the dance and different checkpoints to go through, but it's obviously not very effective if kids are still getting in trouble.
Are you uncomfortable about the way that people are dancing at the dance?
Personally, no. I'm a senior. When I showed up freshman year, it was the exact same way of dance, so I think it's just changed, I guess, and the people who reported it weren't comfortable with what was going on. But
okay. So you don't want it to change?
I mean, I'm fine with it. I mean, I only have one more dance, so I'm sort of just whatever, but...
Yeah. Tell me about how you feel about the new dance rules. They're banning grinding, so...
Yeah, it's just going to be tough to dance, really, because it's pretty much the only way I know how to dance, so... I don't know, I just don't really understand the reasoning behind it. Well, I do, I guess, but just, I don't know, it's tough to adjust to.
And it's been like that for...
Yeah, ever since I've been here, the grinding has been allowed and just never been an issue with it, but now they just decided to change.
You think it's because of the new principal, maybe?
I think there was a letter sent out or an email sent out, and that had to do with changing the principal's mind. I'm not sure.
So one of the parents complained?
Yeah. I think it was a parent complaining, maybe a chaperone or two, when they were chaperoning the dance, didn't like the way things were.
It's not uncomfortable at all for you?
No, I mean, I don't think so. It only is if you take it too far, and I don't take it too far, so I'm not uncomfortable with it.
What's too far?
To the point where, I don't know, people are getting too touchy-feely and too intimate, I guess you could say, on the dance floor.
I know it's popular at clubs and a lot of kids dance like that at high school dances.
Yeah, everywhere I've been to for as long as I can remember where you dance, it's always been grinding. That's the only way I know how to dance. So.
What about when they try to change the music?
Yeah, they try to change it up every 1 in 4 songs is a slow song, which I don't know. People still tried to dance to or grind to the slow songs, which made it even more sort of awkward. And I don't know, it didn't really make a change or a difference in any way in any of the dancing or anything.
So if you don't agree with that being banned, how do you feel about the drug and alcohol policy?
The drug and alcohol policy is, it's there. It's sort of taken into our lives outside of school, but it's there. It's nothing we can really do about it and just have to abide by it.
I don't really like grinding. I just think it's kind of annoying how they try to tell us how we can and can't dance.
So are you okay with it, if they do place the rule? Or do you go to that?
Not really. I probably won't go to the next dance just because I just feel like there are too many rules against it and they're just trying to enforce everybody to do what they want to do.
Do you think a lot of people aren't going to go?
Yeah, especially seniors. A lot don't want to go.
And so how do you feel about the rule?
I think that the more precedent issue is the drinking. It's out of control at some of the dances, and I think that should be put first.
Well, they did put more law enforcement, and some people were suggesting like a breathalyzer before you go into the dance.
Yeah, but all of that is still very up in the air. I think a lot of people would prefer to just, what impacts the students should be dealt with by the students, and unless we're physically harming ourselves in certain ways, we should be able to make the decisions that we want. No one really forces people to do grind. Like I know we don't, it's not our favorite thing, so you want to like dance around, there's other places. So it's not forced or bullied into doing it.
How do you feel when people are grinding around?
It's just sort of what people do. You don't judge whether they are or judge whether they aren't. Everyone is free to make whatever choices they want to.
You don't think anyone takes it too far?
Yes, and I think because certain people are under the influence of alcohol, it causes them to make decisions that they wouldn't typically do while being sober. So the people, I think, if you control the drinking, the dancing will definitely come directly with that.
So you're not uncomfortable with people grinding?
No, I'm not uncomfortable because everyone does it, and whoever goes to dance knows that there's going to be grinding there, so if they don't like it, they shouldn't go.
Okay. So what about the drugs and alcohol? You think that there's enough in place to stop that and help prevent it?
I think they care more about the grinding than the drugs and the alcohol being used because they should use breathalyzers or anything, and if the people are drunk, that means they'll grind more provocatively, in my opinion.
So how do you relate like the situation at the school dances to like outside situations where it's open and people do grind and?
I just think, I don't know, actually that one.